Hello everyone, welcome to the Software Coding Tutorials channel. My name is Tommy. Today I will walk you through the steps for making a GUI or Graphic User Interface or Widget Application using Qt. In this tutorial I will demonstrate the usage of the following controls: QPushButton, which is number 1 here, QDial, number 2 here, QLineEdit, which is number 3 here, QProgressBar, number 4, and QCheckBox, which you see here in number 5. So please stay tuned and watch this great tutorial. Okay, so let's launch Qt or Qt Creator. We're going to go ahead and create a new project here, and we want to choose Qt Widget Application and click on Choose, and let's give it a new title. I'm gonna name this Qt Widget 1, and then this is the path where it's going to be created, and click on Continue. And here I'm going to choose Desktop Qt 5.71 C-Lang 64-bit, and then click on Continue. And class name would be main window, base class would be QMainWindow, and the .h file would be mainwindow.h, and source file should be mainwindow.cpp. The form file will be mainwindow.ui, and then click on Continue and leave as default. Click on Done. Okay, so as you can see here, we're in the text editor. Go to the left and click on Expand the Forms, and click on Main Window UI, and you can see the designer, which you have here: the canvas, the control button, spaces, list views, item views, etc. So go ahead and drag push button onto the canvas, then go down here and rename this object to OK, right? And then go ahead and drag the text, the line edit, QLineEdit, and drag it over, and then expand. Next, go down here and look for QDial. Drag the QDial button onto the canvas. Okay. So next we want to drag the QProgressBar, and you can see QProgressBar is right here, down here. Drag it over here. Okay. And let's drag the checkboxes. So you can look at the from top to bottom, and there is the checkbox under buttons, and drag it over here, and go down here on the text attribute and change the name to Checkbox 1. Okay, and you can drag it out further, and you should see Checkbox 1, and go ahead and drag another one out, and let's call this checkbox number 2. Okay, so these are the controls that I will be discussing. Okay, so left click or click on the OK push button, then do a right click and go to slot, and there's several signals, they call signal. So I would click on push button, right, which is basically press, and it will go to on push button press. In here I'm going to go ahead and type in Q message box. Okay, I'm going to create a message box, and I'll demonstrate it later on, but what you need to do is declare up here include Q message box. Okay, and then here you can use it. So you type in Q message box and you type in UI. You can see there is a UI object, right? Click on UI, and then from here you say line edit, which we have access to our line edit control. Then type set text, and you can type in let's say hello world, right? So I'm going to fill the text box with the hello world message. Then I'll pop up message box, set text, OK button press, and then message box execute to launch the message box. Okay, and let's save that. Okay, so now click on Build. I'll just go and type Build Project Qt Widget and do a save all, and you can look at the compile output window here to see if it built successfully. I got an error. Okay, so to fix the error, just make sure this object is named correctly here, and just go back and rebuild. Save all. And it was built successfully. Okay, go ahead and click on this green button to run, and you can see that we have this application window. To test what's going to happen if you click on OK, you can see another window pops up and say OK button was pressed, and you can see the word hello world being populated in our line edit text box. Okay, so now just close the form or close the application by clicking the X button here on the Mac, and then let's go back to our UI and click on the radio button and click on go to slot and go to slide move, slider move. Click on that and you should see on dial slider moved. Okay, so let's continue, And in the on dial slider move function, we're gonna access the UI and set line edit and set the text and convert the position to a Q string, right? So as soon as we move the dial, we're going to pass the position and it's going to be sent to the line edit. And we're also going to basically move the progress bar and set the value here. Okay, and let's save this and let's do a rebuild, and you can click on rebuild all or rebuild project Qt Widget 1. And it builds successfully. Now click on the run button and you can see that the UI is now popped up. Go ahead and move this the actual radio button here, and you can see the progress bar is moving and the position numbers are also being changed here in the line edit text box. Okay, so let's kill the application. Okay, so let's go back to our main window UI and go ahead and click on Checkbox 1. Do right click and go to slot, and we're gonna do a click, right? So select the click signal and we should see on checkbox click. Okay, here we can say we can type in if UI checkbox, which is checkbox 1, and check for the check state. And if the check state equal to Qt checked, then we can set the UI, the line edit, and set that to say checkbox 1 is checked. Otherwise, we can copy this here and we type in checkbox 1 is unchecked otherwise. Okay, so let's save it. Let's go back to main UI again and do the same thing for checkbox number 2. Select go to slot, then click on click signal, and I will go ahead and type in if UI checkbox 2 check state is select is equal to Qt checked, then we go ahead and just copy this line here and we're going to rename it to checkbox 2 check, else checkbox 2 is unchecked, and then go ahead and save. Okay, so let's go and rebuild the application. by click on Rebuild Project Qt Widget 1 and do a Save All. And it's built successfully. Go ahead and click on the Run button here. GUI pops up, and so let's test the checkbox that we just created here earlier. And you can see that if I check on the checkbox, you can see that it says checkbox 1 is checked. Uncheck it, it should say checkbox 1 unchecked. And if I select checkbox 2, you can see it's checked here. Uncheck is going to say checkbox 2 uncheck. And then you can test the other control as well. And you can click on OK, and you should see the pop-up still. Okay, so this completes the short video on how you can create a widget application or a GUI on a macOS using Qt. So if you like this kind of video, please remember to press like and subscribe to support my channel.